Well, when you think about it, the Tennessee Employment First Leadership Initiative, or Tefli, is about the future. We've been really fortunate over the past several years to have gotten some technical assistance through the Federal Department of Labor's Office of Disability Employment Policy, and through one of their programs, subject matter experts from around the country have come to Tennessee and mentored DIDD provider agencies to undergo something called provider transformation, which is the process of going from primarily facility-based or providing services in a single or two or three buildings on your campus to being primarily employment and community-based and providing services where people actually live, work, and play. Provider transformation is also about adopting employment-first principles, which is the belief that all people are capable of working, including those with the most significant disabilities. So, of course, this is not an easy shift to occur. It's not an easy process to undergo. So the ODEP consultants, subject matter experts, have been critical to our success. However, now it's time for us to start thinking about how to sustain this work moving forward into the future, both as a state and as a department. So the Tennessee Employment First Leadership Initiative is a new program funded entirely by DIDD where we identify experts within our own state. Now, these are leaders of provider agencies who have proven an ability to be innovative and to provide the best possible services to people. And so through this program, after we identify the experts, we train them on how to be mentors for other provider agencies who are going through provider transformation. And so our Tefli experts will mentor their fellow DIDD provider agencies to undergo transformation and adopt employment-first principles. And ultimately, the outcome will be more people in Tennessee with disabilities who are working. Because as you know, DIDD has an ambitious goal of doubling the employment rate for people we support by 2022, and Tefli is one of the ways we're going to get there. We put a lot of thought into identifying the experts, the provider agency leaders across Tennessee who would become the mentors for Tefli. And so one of the things we looked at is there are two provider agencies in Tennessee who were the very first provider agencies to go through provider transformation through ODEP's Employment First State Leadership Mentor Program. Serves in Memphis and St. John's Community Services in Jackson. And both of those agencies have demonstrated tremendous leadership and initiative over the last several years to undergo transformation and make sure that they're providing the most opportunities possible for the people they support. And we also identified a third provider agency called Core Services of Northeast Tennessee, and they did not participate in ODEP's Employment First State Leadership Mentor Program, but they have been providing inclusive services for more than 2 decades. They have eliminated their sheltered workshop many years ago. They believe wholeheartedly in providing employment opportunities for people with disabilities. They are an accredited person-centered organization through DIDD. They are one of our enabling technology providers through DIDD. So they have in many ways demonstrated they have what it takes to be one of the mentors for our program. Over the next 2 days, we are launching the Tennessee Employment First Leadership Initiative Kickoff training. And part of that is bringing together not only experts from ODEP who have been providing this mentorship for years to provider agencies around the country, but we're also bringing together the provider agencies from Tennessee that we've identified as experts who we would like to help develop into mentors for other provider agencies. We know there are experts all across Tennessee. We know there are leaders who have proven they have what it takes to help lead their agency through transformation, to adopt employment-first principles, and to make sure that the people they support have employment opportunities. But one of the key goals of this program is to make sure that those experts have access to training and support to be effective mentors for other agencies. And that's an important skill set that they need to develop so that we can harness the expertise in Tennessee locally. And so instead of being dependent on expertise from other states and from other experts across the country, we can make sure that we progress as a state utilizing and leveraging our own experts here. There are 2 big reasons why Tefli is so significant for Tennessee and for DIDD. The first is that currently only about 18% of the people supported by DIDD are working in competitive integrated employment, but almost 40% of people not working say they want to work. So we have the responsibility to make sure that we're creating employment opportunities for the people that our department supports. Number 2, we have benefited tremendously from federal programs in the past, and we hope to continue to benefit from those programs in the future, but we cannot count on those programs indefinitely. So it's very important that our state and our department specifically develops programs so that we can sustain our work even independent of federal grant programs. And so ultimately, more people with disabilities will be working, we'll have more employment opportunities across the state, and we'll be able to sustain this work into the future funded entirely by DIDD funds.